You don't apologize because you're kind. You apologize because somewhere along the way, it felt safer than being misunderstood. You say sorry when someone interrupts you. You say sorry before you even ask a question. You say sorry when someone else is in a bad mood, like it's somehow your fault. You apologize for replying late, for speaking too much, for speaking too little. Sometimes you even apologize in your own head. And the strangest part is you don't even notice it anymore. It's automatic, like your mind is constantly scanning the room, asking one silent question. Did I do something wrong? And even when the answer is no, you still feel like you did. But this isn't about manners, and it's not just about being polite, because real politeness doesn't come with fear. This does. This is what happens when you start taking responsibility for things that were never yours to carry. When you feel like it's your job to keep things calm, to keep people comfortable, to make sure nothing turns into conflict. So instead of asking, was I wrong? You start asking, how do I fix this before it gets worse, even if you didn't cause it? At some point, your brain learned a pattern. That conflict wasn't safe. That silence was better than being misunderstood. That explaining yourself didn't always work. That standing your ground came with consequences. So it adapted, not by making you stronger, but by making you quieter, more careful, more aware, more responsible than you ever needed to be. In psychology, this is close to what's called a fawn response. Instead of fighting or leaving, you learn to smooth things over, to reduce tension, to keep the peace, even if that meant slowly abandoning your own side of the story. So now your sorry isn't always an apology. Sometimes it's protection. And over time, something changes. Sorry stops meaning I made a mistake and starts meaning please don't be upset with me. Please don't leave. Please don't turn this into something bigger. It becomes a habit, then a reflex, then a part of your identity. And the dangerous part is people start believing it too. If you always take the blame, the world rarely questions it. So now you carry guilt, even in moments where you did nothing wrong. You shrink yourself to make things easier for everyone else. And maybe no one ever told you this clearly. You were never supposed to hold that much responsibility for other people's reactions, but you learned to, quietly.